Welcome back, coin lovers, collectors, and treasure hunters. Today's video is going to take you deep into the shining world of American numismatic history, the legendary wheat pennies 1-cent coins. These little copper treasures might look ordinary, but many of them hide extraordinary secrets that could make you thousands, and in some cases, even millions of dollars richer today. So sit tight, grab your magnifying glass, and stay with me till the end, because we're about to explore the most valuable wheat pennies, their fascinating history, unique features, collector demand, and their huge value in today's active dollar market. This video is full of information that serious collectors and newcomers alike will absolutely love. Let's get started. First up, the 1925 wheat penny without a mint mark is a true treasure of American numismatic history. This coin, though small in size, carries a big story, immense historical charm, and an incredible collector's value that has only grown with time. In today's action-packed coin market, the 1925 wheat penny in circulated condition has gained huge attention from collectors and investors alike. People across the world are now realizing that these early Lincoln cents, especially from the 1920s, are becoming harder to find, and their prices are climbing steadily. Let's begin with the fascinating history and background of this coin. The 1925 wheat penny belongs to the famous Lincoln wheat cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than a symbolic image. The 1925 penny was struck in Philadelphia, as shown by the absence of a mint mark beneath the date. It was produced at a time when America was recovering from World War I and entering a decade of economic growth and cultural change. Every coin from this era carries a story of hard work, industrial rise, and the spirit of the American people, which makes it more than just currency. It's a piece of national pride now. Looking at the unique features of this amazing coin, the 1925 Lincoln wheat cent features a detailed portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, facing right, with the word liberty and the phrase, "In God We Trust," surrounding it. The date 1925 stands proudly beneath Lincoln's image. On the reverse side, two stalks of wheat frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum arching above. These wheat ears symbolize America's agricultural strength and prosperity. The design is simple yet deeply meaningful, which is why collectors adore the wheat penny series. Despite being a circulated coin, the 1925 no-mint mark penny still showcases a rustic charm that reminds us of the golden age of coin minting. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1925 wheat penny without a mint mark stands tall as one of the most desirable early Lincoln cents. Although millions were produced, time has reduced the number of well-preserved pieces dramatically. Many of these coins were heavily used during the 1920s and 1930s, which means finding one today in even moderately good condition is becoming rare. Collectors actively seek these coins because they represent an early chapter of the Lincoln series, and their scarcity makes them a hot item in coin auctions. The demand for the 1925 penny has surged in recent years as more people have turned to vintage coins as long-term investments. Its charm, combined with historical value and limited availability, has made it a must-have coin for serious collectors. The current market value of the 1925 wheat penny without a mint mark is truly impressive. In circulated condition, it can fetch anywhere between $470,000 depending on its appearance, color, and overall sharpness. But the real excitement lies in higher grades. Collectors have paid $680,000 for coins with exceptional detail and minimal wear. Some high-quality 1925 pennies have sold for over $1 million at auction, and those with beautiful red brown or full red luster can reach even higher prices. As the years go by and the supply of these coins continues to shrink, the value keeps rising. In today's action coin market, even circulated examples are being traded passionately by collectors who know the potential of these early wheat cents. For collectors, owning a 1925 wheat penny without a mint mark is not just about holding a coin, it's about preserving a piece of history and investing in a valuable asset. If you're looking to add one to your collection, always pay attention to its condition and color. Clean, well-detailed surfaces, even if slightly circulated, will always bring better value. Avoid cleaning the coin, as that can reduce its appeal. Instead, keep it in a protective holder to prevent further wear. You can also compare it with other wheat pennies to understand the subtle differences that make some years more valuable than others. Every small detail matters, from the strike sharpness to the tone of the metal. Collectors who build complete sets of Lincoln wheat cents often find the 1925 no-mint mark penny to be one of the highlights of their collection. In conclusion, the 1925 wheat penny without a mint mark is more than just an old cent. It's a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and lasting value. Its growing demand in the market, combined with its classic design and scarcity, makes it a shining star among vintage American coins. Whether you're a passionate coin collector or just starting your journey into numismatics, this coin is a fantastic piece to own. Every time you look at it, you'll be reminded that even a simple penny can carry stories of greatness and can turn into a treasure worth big money today. Next up, the story of the 1923 wheat penny without mint mark is one of those fascinating tales that excite every coin collector and history lover. This single 1-cent coin, small in size but mighty in value, has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. Today, in the modern rare coin action market, this coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of American history worth serious money. Let's start from the beginning. The 1923 wheat penny was minted during a time when the United States was emerging from the aftermath of World War I. The economy was rebuilding, industries were expanding, and the spirit of progress filled the air. During this era, coins were more than currency, they were symbols of a strong and growing nation. The Lincoln wheat penny, designed by Victor David Brenner, was already famous for its classic design featuring the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two elegant wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and unity. The 1923 issue carried forward that legacy beautifully. What makes the 1923 wheat penny without mint mark so significant is that it was struck only at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark. That means when you see a 1923 wheat penny with no mint mark, you're looking at a genuine Philadelphia issue, a coin born in the heart of American coinage history. These coins were produced in large numbers, but over time, only a small fraction survived in excellent condition. Most were spent, circulated, and worn down by decades of use, making the remaining high-quality specimens extremely rare and valuable today. The unique features of the 1923 wheat penny make it stand out in any collection. Its composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc gives it that warm reddish-brown tone that collectors love. When preserved in excellent condition, the coin shines with a rich luster and sharp details that highlight Lincoln's portrait and the fine lines of the wheat stalks on the reverse. Many of these coins were struck with strong pressure, resulting in crisp, bold details, which makes them especially appealing under magnification. But the true charm of the 1923 wheat penny lies in its rarity and collector demand. In today's numismatic world, demand for early 20th century Lincoln wheat pennies has skyrocketed. Collectors and investors alike are chasing coins with strong strikes, full details, and beautiful patina. A 1923 wheat penny in excellent or uncirculated condition is a treasure that draws intense bidding competition. At auctions and online marketplaces, these coins can command surprisingly high prices, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars depending on condition, color, and originality. Collectors value this coin not only for its age but also for its story. It's a direct connection to the 1920s, an era of industrial expansion, cultural transformation, and American pride. Each 1923 wheat penny carries that spirit in its metal. Over the years, prices for these coins have shown strong appreciation. Well-preserved examples can fetch hundreds to several $1,000s, depending on their grade and eye appeal. In today's action market, coin enthusiasts constantly seek out pieces that remain red or red-brown in tone, as those display the least wear and highest brilliance. The current market value of the 1923 wheat penny without mint mark is truly impressive for a coin that once bought a stick of gum. A circulated coin can easily bring in $500,000, while a coin in mint state condition, those shining examples with no signs of wear, can sell for $750,000. Some pristine pieces graded at the top levels have been known to sell for thousands to millions dollars in coin auctions. That's the power of rarity and history combined. The more original the color, the higher the luster, and the sharper the strike, the more collectors are willing to pay today. Coin shows, online auctions, and private collections are buzzing with interest for early Lincoln wheat pennies. The 1923 issue, especially the ones without mint marks in top condition, often steals the spotlight. Collectors describe them as sleeping giants of the numismatic world, coins that may still have room to grow in value as demand continues to rise. With the growing popularity of historical coin collecting, the 1923 wheat penny is gaining recognition not just in the US but worldwide. For collectors looking to invest, the 1923 wheat penny is an excellent choice. If you can find one in original, uncleaned, and brilliant condition, you're holding a piece of American history that could appreciate over time. Always store your coin properly in a protective holder or capsule to maintain its color and luster. Avoid cleaning it, as natural toning adds to its authenticity and appeal. When purchasing, make sure to check details like strong rims, clear wheat lines, and defined features on Lincoln's portrait. These details make a huge difference in value. Collectors should also keep an eye on auction results and market updates, as coin values fluctuate with collector interest and availability. But one thing remains constant: the 1923 wheat penny's demand has never faded. It's a coin that represents quality, history, and artistry, traits that always attract true collectors. What's fascinating is that this humble 1-cent coin tells a story that goes far beyond its denomination. It speaks of America's craftsmanship, economic resilience, and timeless design. Many collectors feel a deep connection to Lincoln himself through this coin, a symbol of honesty, leadership, and enduring legacy. Owning one is like owning a little piece of America's soul. As the years go by, coins like the 1923 wheat penny continue to disappear into private collections, making them even harder to find on the open market. That scarcity drives up both their desirability and price. Every serious collector dreams of owning a flawless example, and every year, competition for these coins gets fiercer. So, if you ever come across a 1923 wheat penny without mint mark in excellent or mint state condition, consider yourself extremely lucky. It's not just a penny, it's a treasure, a tangible link to a remarkable era, and a valuable asset that's only getting more precious with time. In conclusion, the 1923 wheat penny without mint mark stands as one of the most admired and highly sought-after Lincoln wheat cents in today's market. Its beauty, history, and rarity make it a coin that every collector desires and few are fortunate enough to own. The increasing market value proves its lasting importance and appeal. Whether you're a beginner starting your collection or a seasoned investor hunting for gems, the 1923 wheat penny is a coin worth your attention. So, hold on to it, treasure it, and let it remind you that even the smallest coin can carry the biggest story and the biggest value in the world of numismatics. Next up, the legendary wheat penny 1 cent 1956 with the D mint mark. This small copper beauty from the Denver Mint has captured the attention of coin lovers, treasure hunters, and investors all around the world because of its stunning design, historical importance, and the incredible value it can hold in today's action-packed coin market. If you have a 1956 D wheat penny lying around in your collection, old piggy bank, or inherited coin box, then you could be sitting on a small fortune. So stay tuned till the end of this video as we dive deep into its story, rarity, features, and market worth in 2025 and beyond. Let's start with the fascinating history and background of this magnificent coin. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin became a symbol of honor and patriotism. The obverse side proudly features the portrait of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse side beautifully showcases two wheat stalks on each side, representing prosperity and growth, hence the name wheat penny. The 1956 D issue came near the end of the wheat penny series, just before the Lincoln Memorial reverse design was introduced in 1959. It was minted in Denver, marked by the small d under the date, which adds a special significance for collectors because the Denver Mint strikes were known for their sharpness, strong details, and high-quality finish during that period. Now let's move to the most exciting part, the unique features that make the 1956 D wheat penny truly stand out. This coin was struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that rich reddish-brown glow that collectors love. What's more interesting is the fact that over time, many of these coins have developed natural color shades, from deep chocolate brown to bright red or even multi-tone rainbow hues due to oxidation and storage conditions. These beautiful color shades are highly prized by collectors because they make every coin one of a kind. The coin features sharp and detailed wheat ears on the reverse, bold lettering that reads E pluribus unum, and a crisp image of Lincoln with intricate hair and facial details. On some rare examples, you can even spot die varieties such as repunched mint marks, double dies, and striking errors that significantly increase the coin's desirability and value. A 1956 D penny with perfect luster, a full red color, and minimal marks can easily stand out as a gem among thousands of ordinary coins. The rarity and collector demand for this coin are incredibly strong in today's numismatic market. Although the Denver Mint produced over 1 billion 1956 D wheat pennies, only a small number have survived in pristine, uncirculated, or original red color shade condition. Over the years, most of these coins were used in circulation, leading to wear and loss of detail. However, those preserved carefully or found in mint rolls and coin bags have now become treasures for serious collectors. Today's collectors and investors are not just looking for old coins, they are searching for coins with eye-catching luster, natural toning, and flawless surfaces. The 1956 D wheat penny fits perfectly into this high-demand category. Even more fascinating, coins with unique toning shades, such as fiery red, golden bronze, or deep violet hues, can attract intense bidding wars at auctions and online marketplaces. Some collectors even consider the 1956 D one of the sleeping giants of the wheat penny series, affordable years ago but now rapidly rising in value due to growing collector interest and decreasing supply of high-grade pieces. Let's talk about the most awaited part, the current market value of the 1956 D wheat penny in today's coin action market. The price of this coin depends heavily on its color, grade, and overall eye appeal. For example, a circulated coin might still fetch a few dollars due to collector enthusiasm, but when you move up to higher grade coins, especially those with full red luster and sharp details, the value can skyrocket. A brilliant red uncirculated 1956 D penny can command anywhere from $250,000 to $10,000 depending on its condition and uniqueness. Exceptional specimens with perfect strike and full mint brilliance have sold for astonishing prices at major coin auctions, crossing the $1,000 mark with ease. Some rare color shade examples, coins that display a rainbow-like toning under light, have been listed by top collectors for even higher values. As of today, the demand for the 1956 D-Wheat penny remains consistently strong, with prices increasing each year as collectors realize how limited pristine examples have become. Simply put, the market for this coin is alive, active, and full of excitement for all the collectors and treasure hunters watching this video. Here are some useful tips to help you make the most of your search for the 1956 D-Wheat penny. Always check the coin carefully under good lighting to see if it has that bright red copper shine or any unique toning patterns. Look at the mint mark D closely. Some of the most valuable pieces are those with doubled or repunched mint marks. Protect your coins using soft holders or capsules to prevent any damage to their delicate surfaces. Avoid cleaning the coin at all costs, as cleaning can reduce its value drastically. Instead, store it in a dry, cool environment to preserve its natural tone and shine. If you're serious about collecting, try to acquire a few different examples: red, brown, and mixed tones, because each one tells its own story. And always keep an eye on the auction market. The value of the 1956 D-Wheat penny has been trending upward steadily, and it's a great time to hold or invest in this piece of American history. In conclusion, the 1956 D-Wheat penny is far more than just a small 1-cent coin. It is a piece of the American past, a symbol of artistry, craftsmanship, and national pride. Its copper glow, elegant design, and limited high-grade survival make it a true gem for collectors everywhere. With its value continuing to rise and its beauty unmatched, this coin stands as a timeless reminder that even the smallest denomination can hold tremendous worth. Whether you're a passionate collector, an investor, or someone who just discovered an old coin in your drawer, the 1956 D-Wheat penny deserves your full attention. It's a coin that connects generations, tells a powerful story, and shines bright in the world of numismatics. Next up, the 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark. This humble 1-cent coin, made over 8 decades ago, has become a legendary piece in the American numismatic world. Though it was once a simple penny in everyday circulation, today it holds significant historical and monetary value that makes it one of the most desirable coins among collectors. If you have a 1939 wheat penny sitting in your old coin jar or tucked away in a drawer, you might be holding onto a small piece of history worth far more than its face value. Let's take a journey through time to uncover the incredible story of this classic coin. The year was 1939, a time when the world was standing on the edge of monumental change. The Great Depression had left deep marks across the United States, but hope and progress were returning. Franklin D. Roosevelt was leading the country through his New Deal programs, and everyday Americans were finding new ways to rebuild their lives during these years. The U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that would symbolize the resilience and spirit of the nation. Among them, the Lincoln Wheat penny held a special place in the hearts of millions. The 1939 Lincoln Wheat penny, struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, was not just a coin for daily use. It became a quiet witness to one of the most transformative periods in modern history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Wheat penny series first appeared in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Brenner's design featured Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, the first time a real person was honored on a U.S. coin, and 2 stylized wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing national prosperity and growth. The 1939 edition continued that proud legacy, embodying both artistic beauty and enduring craftsmanship. Every detail, from Lincoln's lifelike expression to the sharply defined wheat stalks, showcased the mint's precision and Brenner's timeless design. This was not merely a coin, it was a miniature piece of art, a token of history, and a reflection of American ideals during a period of recovery and progress. One of the unique aspects of the 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark is its origin from the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike the Denver or San Francisco mints, which marked their coins with D and S, the Philadelphia Mint traditionally produced coins without any mint mark. As a result, the absence of a mint mark on this coin is not an error but an indicator of its birthplace, the nation's oldest and most historic minting facility. What makes this coin even more fascinating is how well it has aged. Many of these pennies have survived decades of circulation, showing rich brown and red tones that tell the story of time, use, and human touch. The patina on a circulated 1939 penny gives it character and authenticity, something that collectors find deeply appealing. Collectors today view the 1939 wheat penny as a cornerstone of mid-20th century coinage. Its value doesn't just lie in the metal it was made from, a mix of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, but in its history, condition, and scarcity in top grades. Even circulated examples command strong interest in the coin market. Those showing moderate wear can still attract impressive offers from collectors and buyers who appreciate their vintage charm. In today's action-packed numismatic market, where rare and historical coins continue to surge in demand, the 1939 no mint mark penny stands as a symbol of stable value and increasing collector enthusiasm. Its price has shown steady growth over the years, with certain well-preserved circulated examples fetching anywhere between $470,000 while higher-grade specimens can soar into the $600,000. And exceptional red examples can touch values far beyond that, especially in auctions where passionate collectors compete to own a part of American legacy. What makes the 1939 wheat penny even more attractive is its balance between affordability and potential for appreciation. Many new collectors start their numismatic journey with wheat pennies because of their accessibility, yet among them, the 1939 stands out as a coin that bridges history and opportunity. Unlike many modern coins, the 1939 penny was produced with true craftsmanship and precision, no mass digital designs, no shortcuts, just solid metalwork. Every coin that has survived the test of time carries its own story, of the hands it passed through, the pockets it jingled in, the wartime years it witnessed, and the generations that unknowingly preserved it for today's collectors in circulated condition. These coins possess a raw beauty that mint-state coins cannot replicate. The worn details around Lincoln's cheek, the smoothness of the wheat ears, and the gentle fading of the word liberty are not flaws, they are signatures of authenticity. These signs of honest wear are celebrated among collectors because they represent the real history of American life. And in the modern coin market, the charm of circulated wheat pennies has grown stronger, as collectors increasingly seek coins that tell stories, not just those that shine flawlessly. The collector demand for the 1939 wheat penny continues to climb due to its role in completing classic Lincoln sets. Those aiming to build full wheat penny albums from 1909 to 1958 know that every year counts, and securing a high-quality 1939 piece even in circulated form adds significant weight to their collection. Its timeless design, rich background, and the nostalgia attached to pre-war America all contribute to its desirability. Auctions and coin shows across the country have reported increasing interest in early Lincoln cents, with bidders eager to acquire not just mint-state examples but well-preserved circulated ones with eye-catching toning or original luster. The current market value of the 1939 no-mint mark wheat penny may vary depending on condition and color grade, red-brown, or brown, but what remains constant is its undeniable upward trend in collector demand. With coin markets witnessing a surge in interest for pre-World War II coins, especially those made of copper, the 1939 wheat penny has become a hot topic among numismatists and investors alike. Even casual collectors now see it as a smart long-term hold, as history continues to prove that well-maintained wheat pennies appreciate steadily over time. Prices for exceptional pieces in recent auctions have surprised even seasoned experts, as bidding wars often push values beyond expected estimates. For those looking to invest in or collect these remarkable coins, a few tips can help maximize their value. Always handle your 1939 wheat pennies carefully, preferably using cotton gloves, to avoid leaving fingerprints or oil marks that can tarnish the coin's surface. Store them in protective holders to shield them from air and moisture, as copper reacts quickly to environmental conditions. When cleaning is necessary, consult a professional. Improper cleaning can significantly reduce a coin's value. Collectors are also encouraged to learn the subtle differences between color grades and to compare coins in natural light. Understanding these nuances allows one to recognize true gems and secure better deals in the market. And most importantly, patience and research are your greatest allies. Every great collector started with a single coin, and for many, that coin was a wheat penny. In conclusion, the 1939 wheat penny without a mint mark stands as a shining symbol of American resilience, artistry, and enduring value. From its roots in the Philadelphia Mint to its present place in collectors' showcases around the world, it continues to fascinate and inspire. This small, copper coin tells a grand story of history, craftsmanship, and timeless worth. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a casual enthusiast, or someone who just discovered an old penny in a family box, this coin reminds us that even the smallest treasures can carry the greatest significance. As demand grows and appreciation deepens, the 1939 wheat penny remains one of the brightest stars in the numismatic sky, a true classic, a timeless collectible, and a smart piece of American history that continues to rise in value year after year. Next up, the 1957 wheat penny with the D mint mark. This tiny copper coin, worth just 1 cent when it was first struck, has now become a piece of American history, a collector's dream, and a symbol of hidden fortune. Especially when it's found in that mysterious and beautiful black circulated condition, it turns from a simple coin into an artifact of rare charm and incredible value. So stay tuned as we explore the story, the beauty, and the extraordinary market demand of the 1957 D wheat penny that's taking the collecting world by storm. The history behind the wheat penny is one of pride, artistry, and American legacy. Designed by Victor David Brenner and introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the wheat penny became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, the great Abraham Lincoln himself. The wheat ears on the reverse side symbolize prosperity, growth, and the strength of the nation. By 1957, the Lincoln wheat penny had been a beloved coin for decades, and the Denver Mint played a huge role in striking millions of these beauties. Each coin carried the tiny D Mint mark, signifying its origin from Denver, a mark that today collectors passionately search for in original, authentic, and eye-catching conditions now. What makes the 1957 D Wheat penny so special and so incredibly popular among coin enthusiasts is not just its design or its vintage charm, it's the unique journey that each coin has lived through. Many of these pennies circulated across America during an era of booming growth, the late 1950s, a time of innovation, prosperity, and post-war optimism. But out of the millions minted, only a few have survived in standout conditions that catch the eye of serious collectors today. When you find a 1957 D Wheat penny in a dark, rich black circulated tone, that special natural toning that comes from decades of age and exposure, you are holding something with personality, with character, and with a story no other coin can tell. That black beauty look is admired by collectors who know that originality and authentic patina can make a coin even more desirable. Every curve, every detail, and every subtle tone on this coin tells its own story. The bold portrait of Lincoln on the obverse side still shines with dignity even through the dark hue, while the twin wheat stalks on the reverse create a timeless charm that speaks of America's agricultural roots and economic strength. The D Mint mark under the date marks its Denver origin, and coins from this mint have always carried a special place in the hearts of collectors due to their high strike quality and historical output during the mid-20th century. In today's numismatic world, rarity and condition go hand in hand. The 1957 D Wheat penny in black circulated condition is one of those coins that instantly draws attention at auctions and online marketplaces. The demand for such coins has skyrocketed, especially as collectors hunt for toned and naturally aged coins that stand out visually. Even though millions were made, finding one with that perfect combination of eye-catching toning, original detail, and strong surfaces is becoming increasingly difficult. Collectors are willing to pay big money for these coins because they represent authenticity, they show history preserved, not polished away. In today's action market, the value of the 1957 D Wheat penny can vary dramatically depending on condition, tone, and eye appeal. A stunningly preserved circulated example with beautiful black or dark chocolate toning can attract offers in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars from enthusiastic buyers. Some rare examples with extraordinary natural color, strong detail, and original luster have been known to reach even higher figures in specialized coin auctions. And as demand continues to grow, especially with younger collectors entering the hobby and searching for affordable yet meaningful coins, the 1957 D stands out as one of the most accessible and profitable treasures you can discover in your change, coin jars, or inherited collections. Collectors love this coin not only because of its beauty but because it connects them to a piece of American history. The copper used in these coins has witnessed decades of transformation, from the post-war boom to the space race to the digital age. And every 1957 D Wheat penny that survives today serves as a link between generations of Americans. That's what makes it so emotionally valuable for collectors looking to invest or grow their collections. Here are some tips for spotting and preserving these coins. Always look for the strong D Mint mark beneath the date, clear and well defined. Examine the overall toning and detail. A natural dark or black patina often signals original circulation and untouched history. Handle the coin gently, always by the edges, and store it in a dry, temperature-controlled place using protective holders or coin flips. Avoid cleaning or polishing it, as this can drastically reduce its collector appeal and market value. The more original the surface, the more valuable and desirable your coin will be to serious buyers and investors. Collectors also tend to pay higher prices for coins that stand out visually. So if you find a 1957 D with deep, glossy black tone or interesting texture, don't underestimate it. Its visual uniqueness can make it highly sought after in the collector community. Coins like these often get featured in online forums, videos, and auctions where passionate collectors compete for ownership, and that competition drives the value up, sometimes to surprising heights. The demand for wheat pennies, especially late 1950s examples in rare circulated or toned conditions, has been consistently strong in the modern coin market. With more people becoming aware of coin values through social media, YouTube, and online sales platforms, the 1957 D has gained a new level of fame. What was once just pocket change is now a star of numismatic investment. Many collectors see it as a stepping stone, a coin that starts their passion and eventually leads to a lifelong hobby or even a profitable side business. And here's something exciting. Many experts predict that coins like the 1957 D Wheat penny will continue to rise in value in the coming years. As high-grade and visually distinct examples disappear into private collections, market scarcity naturally pushes the prices up. If you have one of these coins in your possession, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a small piece of the American dream. Wrapped in copper and history, the 1957 D Wheat penny in black circulated condition is proof that beauty and value can come from the simplest things. It's a reminder that hidden treasures still exist in old jars, forgotten drawers, and family collections. Every time a collector finds one, there's a spark of excitement, the thrill of discovery, the connection to history, and the realization that something so small can hold such enormous worth. So if you ever come across a 1957 DeWitt penny, take a closer look, appreciate its color, its texture, its marks of time, because that tiny coin could be your ticket to an incredible story, and maybe even a valuable surprise in dollars. In today's action market, collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are all racing to secure the best examples of this timeless classic. The 1957 DeWitt penny isn't just a coin, it's a collectible masterpiece that continues to shine bright even decades later. Next up, the story of the 1937 wheat penny begins with the heart of American history, a time when every coin held meaning, and every cent carried the spirit of the Great Depression era. Imagine holding a coin that has survived over 8 decades, traveling through countless hands, carrying stories of survival, progress, and pride. The 1937 Lincoln wheat penny without mint mark is not just a small copper coin, it's a symbol of American craftsmanship, durability, and the unshakable value that collectors around the world still admire today. This coin, minted in Philadelphia, has become one of the most talked about and desired pieces in the world of numismatics, especially when found in very fine condition. When we look at the history and background of this beautiful coin, we are taken back to a defining time in U.S. coinage. The Lincoln wheat penny design was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features a strong and dignified portrait of Lincoln, capturing the essence of honesty and leadership. On the reverse, 2 stalks of wheat represent prosperity, hard work, and American agriculture, the backbone of the nation. By 1937, this design had already become a classic. Even though millions were struck, very few have survived in such pristine and eye-catching condition as the ones collectors seek today. The 1937 wheat penny without mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While that might sound ordinary, the truth is, coins from this year and location have an undeniable charm and collector appeal because they were struck with high precision and sharp detail. The Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark, so when you see a 1937 Lincoln wheat penny with no mark beneath the date, you're holding a true Philadelphia original. Over time, many of these coins faced heavy circulation, which means finding one today in very fine condition with crisp lettering, a sharp portrait, and clear wheat lines is a true accomplishment. Collectors prize such examples because they retain the beauty and history of the coin's original design. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so unique. The 1937 wheat penny stands out for its exceptional craftsmanship and the richness of its copper composition. In that era, the U.S. Mint used a higher percentage of pure copper, which gave the coins their warm reddish-brown tone and longer life. Many of these coins have aged into beautiful shades of deep brown or golden red, giving each one a unique appearance. Every small detail, from Lincoln's facial lines to the wheat stalks on the reverse, tells a story of quality and tradition. The striking clarity of the coin, even after so many years, is a major reason why collectors are willing to pay premium prices for examples in great condition. As far as rarity goes, the 1937 wheat penny may not be the rarest in terms of mintage numbers, but when you talk about condition rarity, that's where its true value shines. Out of the millions minted, very few have survived in very fine or higher grades without scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear. These coins have become prized possessions for those who understand that perfection is rare in the world of circulated coins. Collectors constantly compete in auctions to get the best-looking 1937 wheat penny they can find. The demand is growing year by year, as fewer quality examples remain on the market. In the current collector market, the 1937 wheat penny without mint mark in very fine condition can bring an impressive value. Depending on tone, sharpness, and eye appeal, prices can range from $920,000, and in exceptional cases, even more if the coin has outstanding luster or perfect strike lines. The action market for wheat pennies is always strong because of how important they are in American coin history. A beautifully preserved 1937 example is seen not just as a coin, but as an artifact that links collectors directly to the past. Many dealers and auction platforms report rising interest in pre-war copper coins, especially those in superior grades. The value trend has been moving upward, and experts believe that the demand for well-preserved 1937 wheat pennies will continue to climb as more collectors join the hunt. For collectors and new enthusiasts, owning a 1937 wheat penny without mint mark is both a joy and a smart investment. When adding one to your collection, focus on sharpness of detail, even coloring, and minimal signs of wear. Always keep your coin in a protective holder to prevent oxidation and damage. If possible, store it in a controlled environment to maintain its natural luster. The richer and more vibrant the color, the higher its appeal. Many experienced collectors also recommend keeping detailed notes about where and when the coin was acquired, as provenance can add an extra layer of authenticity and pride. The 1937 wheat penny represents much more than its face value. It embodies an era of strength, craftsmanship, and the enduring beauty of American coinage. Every curve and detail of the coin holds the power of history. Its demand in today's market continues to soar, making it a must-have for serious collectors and a shining symbol of vintage American currency. Holding one in your hand is like holding a piece of national pride that has only grown more valuable with time. In conclusion, the 1937 wheat penny without mint mark is a treasure that stands tall among the most admired Lincoln cents. With its rich background, unique artistry, and increasing collector demand, this coin has earned its place in the spotlight of numismatic history. In very fine condition, its beauty is breathtaking, its worth substantial, and its legacy unforgettable. If you ever come across one, treat it as more than just a coin. Treat it as a piece of living history that continues to rise in value and admiration. Thank you for watching. If you love rare and valuable coins like the 1937 wheat penny, stay tuned for more amazing stories and discoveries from the world of numismatics. Your next coin could be the one that changes your collection forever. Remember, every cent has a story, and this one tells a story worth a fortune.